guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to do an updated everyday makeup routine. Believe it or not, this is actually very highly requested. I've had this look in a lot of videos and a lot of you guys want a tutorial on it. It's just been my go-to. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I think it's pretty simple and easy to recreate, so if you guys are interested, please keep on watching. Hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so I just wanted to quickly say that this is not, like, I don't wear makeup every single day, obviously, and sometimes I just put on like mascara and brows. This is like an everyday glam, but it's my go-to look for like anything. And then also I did want to say that sometimes in videos, I kind of change the way I do things for the sake of the video, but today I decided I'm just gonna do it exactly how I would do it off camera. I do have like extra steps sometimes that I do for myself that might look redundant on camera, but like I just want to show you guys how I do it, because why not? Why not take a crazy chance? If you know, you know, millennials. I'm not gonna zoom you guys in just yet until we do the eyes. So lately I haven't really been using that much primer unless I'm doing like a full glam. Really the only thing I use is just like sunscreen and then go in with my tinted moisturizer. So first I'm going to go in with this First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen. This is obviously a high-end sunscreen. To be honest, I forgot to bring upstairs my CeraVe sunscreen. They're honestly a dupe of each other. The only difference is that the First Aid Beauty is a little bit more weightless, but the CeraVe is also like a little tinted. Not tinted to give you coverage, tinted so it doesn't give you a white cast. If you do have very deep skin tone, I don't know if this would make you look ashy, so maybe this might not be the one for you, but if you do have like light to medium skin tone, this works really well for me. So I'm gonna apply it everywhere. I wear sunscreen every single day, even when I'm only like inside, even if I'm not going anywhere. I just put it on because obviously if you have like light coming into your house, then that's the sun getting to your face. For foundation or skin tint, this is actually a new love for me, but ever since I reviewed it on my channel, I've been using it every single time I've done my makeup. This is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and I use the shade 10. I have a whole video like testing this out, doing a wear test. If you guys are interested, I will put it right up here. And I like to blend this out with a brush. Lately, I have been liking doing my hands first and then a brush, just so that like I get as much product as possible. Now I just like to go in with a foundation brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH03. And I kind of just like to smooth anything over. Usually I would do my brows first for the sake of the video to like not look as crazy, but in real life, off camera, I like to do my brows after bronzer, so that way I make sure that I don't mess them up with foundation or bronzer. So for concealer, kind of like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm just gonna do what I always do. You don't need two concealers. This is just what I do. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. regular Camo Concealer, not the hydrating one. This one's in the shade Tan Neutral. And then I'm also going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy. I also did a video comparing this one to the OG Tarte Shape Tape if you guys are interested. The reason why I mix both of these is because the e.l.f. Camo, I have it in a shade that actually like color corrects a little bit. I like to put a creamy concealer over it. I could also just use regular Tarte Shape Tape. To be honest, I've just been mixing these two for fun. I do love the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, but the regular one has more coverage, so I do like to go in with just a little bit of that Tarte Shape Tape to add a little bit of brightness and a little bit of hydration. By the way guys, next week I'm going to be uploading my first wedding series video, and make sure you watch it because in that video I'm going to be answering all your questions that you guys have sent. And I'm also going to update you guys on what videos are coming. Guys, I have a lineup of wedding videos that are coming, and I'm so excited to share with you guys. I really hope that you like the series and you support it. So for powder, I go back and forth. You guys know that my like holy grail is the Haley's Beauty powder. But I've been trying out the Maybelline Lasting Fix Powder in the shade Banana, and I also really like it, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this on since It's a little bit more affordable. And I'm just going to set under the eyes and my smile lines. I'm not going to set anywhere else because I'm still going to go in with cream bronzer. And I don't like letting my concealer sit too long without setting it because no matter what, like if you have creases, it's going to crease. So I'm just going to set that. For cream bronzer, if you guys want to see, I feel like I'm like talking about a lot of my videos, but I just have done a lot of videos recently. If you guys want to see best and worst drugstore cream bronzers video, I can link it up here. Today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation as cream bronzer. It's in the shade Coconut, and I really like it. This is like my go-to brush, only because it's a slanted brush, but a lot of you guys ask me where it's from. It's just from AOA Studio. It's the F22. It's a $1 brush from Shop Miss A, and I just love it for cream products. So I just grab it from the tube, and I like to do it pretty high on the cheekbone so I can have that lifted look. And I do bring it up the temples, and this is why I don't do my brows first, because I always mess them up. And when it comes to bronzer, I want free range of where I put it. I'm gonna apply a bunch of bronzer. But as you can see, like with the skin tint and this foundation, like everything just goes on seamlessly. I do like to set it with a powder bronzer, and this has been my go-to for a couple weeks now. I just now started trying Fenty Beauty. The only thing I ever had was the Duo highlighter, but ever since I got the skin tint and this bronzer, I'm like, man, I need to try more. I don't know why. It's just because I try not to try too many high-end things just because I'm more of a drugstore kind of girl, but these two products have been great. So this is obviously their bronzer. I do have in the shade Caramel Cutie, and it's a really nice shade. And I always get questions about this brush. This is the Deck of Scarlet Duo brush. There's no actual name for it, but it's just on their website. I like to use the slanted side for the bronzer. And the cool thing about adding cream bronzer under is that, first of all, not only does it make your bronzer more long-lasting and bulletproof, but you don't have to build up your powder bronzer as much because you already have that base. I'll go in with the bigger side and kind of just bring everything down my neck. And one last bronzer. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, but again, this is what I do. If you guys are OG subscribers of mine, you know about this product, and yes, I'm still using it. This is actually a highlighter from Milani. It's called the Spotlight Highlighter, and I have the shade 03 Golden Light. Obviously, this would be a stunning highlight trio for super deep skin tones, but I just love to do that and then use it as a bronzer topper, and it gives me the most beautiful glow. This is one of my favorites because it's like a baked formula, so it's not like super chunky. And see how it just gave me like an overall glow without like emphasizing texture. Now I'm gonna move on to the brows. Let me zoom you guys in real quick. So as most of you guys know, I do have a microblading on my brows, and most of my brow hair is at the front. That's why the ends kind of look a little bit lighter. First, I like to go in, you can use whatever you want. I'm using the Dominique Cosmetics Transition Palette. I love this palette. You can use it for like anything. It's dirty. It's dirty. I'm sorry. So grab whatever brown eyeshadow or brow powder that you have, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, and I'm going to go in with a light hand, and I'm just going to like even out my brows. Again, I feel like brows are so personal, but this is just another way to do your brows. Like that. That's all you need for step number 1. There are 3 steps to these brows. So once I have that, then I go in with the brow glue because now my brows are even. If you haven't seen it yet, this is the NYX brow glue. And now I like to tame them. I don't love the whole pushed up look. It just doesn't look good on me. I do like it on other people. But I like this because it really does put your brows in place, and it makes them look a lot fuller just because it's defining those hairs, which I really like. I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to tell, but see how it just kind of defined the hairs more? So I'm going to do this to the other side. And then the last step, I'm going to do a little bit later because I like this brow glue to dry before I go in with anything else. I have a method to my madness. And now I'm going to go back to blush, finish off the base, and then we're going to go back to the eyes. So for blush, again, I like to do cream and powder just because I like my blush to like last as long as possible. So I do use two products. They're both drugstore. So first I like to use the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is the shade Caribbean. You could go ahead and set your face with a setting spray before going in with this cream, but to be honest, this cream works well over powder. So I'm gonna go back in with that same AOA brush, and I just, again, do the base of the blush. I like to place it up here. I used to bring my blush all the way in here, and I still like that look sometimes, but today we're going for like a lifted look. A little tip for people that have bumps on their nose like me, I used to do blush on the bridge of the nose, and it would almost just bring attention to the bump. So now I just do the tip. If you like that look, I know not everybody likes the look where you just look cold. I think you look more sunburnt than cold. I don't know. I love blush. You could just leave it like this, but I do like to top it off again with a powder blush just so it lasts all day long. And my go-to blush, no matter what, has always been, literally it's broken, but it's Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. This kind of shade is just perfect for me. It is a matte shade, and it's very affordable, and it's just really good. So I go back to my Deca Scarlet brush, again, use the slanted side, and I just tap, kind of like I did the bronzer, I just tap over so I can like saturate and set at the same time. All right guys, one more product for the base, and then we can do the eyes. Again, if you guys watch me all the time, I'm a creature of habit. Once I find a product that I like, I use it forever. This is the Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter. They do have a highlighter. They're both the same thing. The highlighter is just lighter. The sunlighter is a little bit darker. Medium to deeper skin tones. This one's probably better. This is just the most beautiful all over glow highlight. It's not super blinding, but you could build it up to more blinding if you want it. I personally like it subtle on the cheeks. And then I like to do two lines over the brows. I just do the tip of my nose, just a little bit, and the top of the bridge. Now moving on to the eyes, I'll just use the same bronzer that I used. And so again, I'm using Fenty Beauty Caramel Cutie. Use whatever you want. Honestly, I just start on the lid. I try not to bring it up too high, but I always end up doing it. But again, I'm going for the more like snatched look, but kind of like a tamer version of it. I try to keep up with the trends, but I always modify so that it still suits my face, because obviously when something's trendy, like, it's not gonna look good on everyone. Nothing too precise, but I just kind of try to bring it up a little bit just to start a little bit of that illusion. I'm in a really good mood today. But I was like really scared to say it because last time I was filming and I said that, I got all my social medias hacked. So like, I don't want to say too much, but I will say, guys, please go follow me on Twitter. I went from having over 1,000 followers to like 45 because I had to like just create a new Twitter account. And it, you know, I know followers aren't everything, but I really loved like engaging with you guys on Twitter. And now my TL is just so dry. Now that we have both of the eyes done, same bronzer, I blow out the bottom lash line and then I connect it right here. Now for the eyeliner, this is just what I do. Again, you do you, boo. I'm going to be using eyeshadow again for eyeliner. I'm going to use a Dominique Cosmetics again. And I'm just going to use a very small, like, slanted brush. And now I'm going to be using a deeper shade. This is the shade Coffee Bean. I used to do the eyeliner all over the eye. Now I just do the outer corner and the inner corner. So I do a thick line right here. And now I'm going to start to wing it out. I don't do super big wings. I kind of stick to more like medium to baby wings. They don't have to be perfect. It's just eyeshadow. And then I like to go back in and I start in the inner corner of the eye, again, stamping it on. And now this is where the tricky part comes in. Sometimes when I do the inner corner wing, my eyes start to look very downturned, and I don't really like that. So right here, where I'm gonna do the little baby wing, I actually do it above where I would normally do it. I'm gonna stamp the inner corner. Again, this is gonna be like a more toned down version of a cat eye. See, like this. So this is the only way I can do it so that my eye doesn't look super downturned, but it still gives me that like lift effect. So I'm gonna quickly do the other eye and then we can apply some mascara. Okay, so now that we have both eyes done, I'm gonna tightline. Go to tight liner. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof eyeliner in the shade Black Brown, and I just love it. Usually it'd be better to do this before eyeliner, I just forgot. So now I'm gonna curl my lashes with my go-to eyelash curler of all time. This is the Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, and now this is where a lot of things have changed. I used to want to make my eyelashes look as long as possible, but when you're doing more of like the cat eye look, you kind of want to bring out your lashes to the side. So my favorite mascaras at the moment, my favorite is the new Benefit The Real Magnet Mascara. This is so good. My second favorite and cheaper alternative is the Maybelline Sky High. They're both really nice. I'll just use the cheaper version to show you guys that you don't need to spend $20 on a mascara. I used to go in all the way in. Now I only start at the end and I really build that up. And then once I have a pretty good coat at the end, then I'll like lightly coat the front ones, just so that it doesn't look like I forgot the front lashes, but it still is giving me like a winged out look. And then I only do a light layer of mascara on the bottom lashes now. Obviously this would be a good time to add on a half lash if you want to, but I cannot be bothered to put on half lashes every single day, so. All right, we got 2 coats on, and I'm gonna go back to the brows real quick and just finish them now that the glue, how many times do I say glue? Because I want to say brow glue. I'm gonna go into my new favorite, which is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. Oh, here you go. I do use the shade Espresso. So the only thing I do now is make sure again that the ends are darker and just add some hairs. That's really all I do. So kind of fluff it out a little bit. I make sure that the ends of my brows look just as full as the front, and just even out anything else. And this just add a little bit of darkness and dimension. All right, and that, my friends, is my new eyebrow routine. Now we're gonna do lips. I literally brought my purse up here because all my lip stuff is in here. So lately my lip combo has been ColourPop liner in 951. You guys know this is my go-to liner. If you ever see a liner that you like on me, it's probably 951. And then I top it off with just an OG that I've been always loved, which is Wet n Wild Bare It All. I'm just gonna apply it on top. Super affordable. And this is the lip combo. And then lastly, I just use a setting spray. I don't really have like a favorite setting spray. There's a lot of them that I like. If you want more of a matte finish, I really like the Benefit Professional. If you want something a little bit more dewy, I've been liking the Physicians Formula Essence of Healthy Setting Spray. I'm gonna go ahead and use this today. And that is it, guys. That is how I create the look that you've been seeing in all of my videos. As you guys saw, it's pretty simple. I know that this video might have looked like it's a lot of steps and it takes a long time, but I promise if you're just in the zone, it works out in 15 minutes. But this has just been my go-to look. I really like the way it looks, and all these products work really well together and they last all day. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Again, keep a lookout for the wedding series, episode number 1. And yeah, guys, I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.